We are FIHS SWENext Club!
We are a group of girls at Fleming Island High School that love STEM and engineering. Our club was founded in December of 2017, and we are still growing and learning. We enjoy working together, solving problems, and reaching out in our community. Last April, we were even awarded a grant to donate STEM children's books to local Title I elementary schools. So this project was right up our alley.
We researched chemical engineer Mildred Dresselhaus, who's the queen of carbon science.
She was appointed the first female institute professor at MIT.
Dresselhaus organized the first women's forum at MIT.
Not only did she have many firsts, she published over 1,700 papers, made huge discoveries on the structure of carbon, won many awards, promoted women participation in physics, and became a beautiful Lego figure.
Our activity is This Magnetic, which is a lab that allows the middle school students to learn about ferrous and non-ferrous metals and how they relate to chemical engineering, and our chemical engineer Mildred Dresselhaus.
The students will test the magnet on different objects to test if they are ferrous or non-ferrous. They will test it on aluminum foil to represent aluminum, pennies to represent copper, pencil lead to represent carbon, paper clips to represent nickel, and staples to represent iron.
To start the lab, we will have the students write down what they believe a chemical engineer is. Here we want them to be as creative as possible. Some examples we came up with were maybe a very smart engineer, maybe someone who works on substances such as sunscreen, or maybe even a mad scientist.
Then we discussed the definitions of ferrous and non-ferrous metals and predict which ones are ferrous.
Ferrous means that the metal is magnetic. Non-ferrous means that the metal is non-magnetic.
Then they performed the experiment with the magnets to see if their predictions of which metals were ferrous or non-ferrous were correct.
Metals that are ferrous are nickel, iron, and cobalt.
So they should find that the paper clips and staples are ferrous.
At the end, we discussed the definition of a chemical engineer and saw how their answers have changed.
We will have them write down that chemical engineers are engineers that apply the principles of chemistry, biology, physics, and math to solve problems that involve the production or use of chemicals, fuels, drugs, food, and many other products.
This relates to our chemical engineer and queen of carbon science Mildred Dresselhaus because she used magnetism to study carbon.
We want the students to learn chemical terminology, which metals are always ferrous, and what a chemical engineer is and does.